Well, days like these is why you have retractable roofs, and we've got an open one on a gorgeous afternoon for football at NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Number 31, David.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Mason Crosby.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That'll be a gain of 6. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Intercepted.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
That's going to be caught, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14, Texans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't...
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Will Redmond. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it with Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
1st and 10.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, If your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On first down, Rodgers. He's going to rifle. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Packers.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Packers 28, Texans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Green Bay.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers are pouring it on. Now Crosby for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Packers 35, Texans nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Watson. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
On first down, Watson flushed out right. And he'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. From the 50, it's Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Aaron Rodgers sacked. A fumble on the play.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Makes the score Packers 35, Texans 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Plant.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
34 yards.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd and 7, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. 7 yards there and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Buying time to his left. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. From the gun, here's Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From the red zone now, Watson. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins, his second touchdown on the season, and the Texans are in for 6. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike, 55. Inside. 55.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 more on that one and another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Packers 49, Texans 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 10. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory. And now here is another interception. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Steps away to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out and start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, you block over here. Zoom. 40 wants the muck. 40 wants the muck.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Watch the pass. Hey, take 26.
On play action, it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
No. 158. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches.
Rodgers going to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
To Aaron Jones.
Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game as his guys continue to pour it on. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Open man, the tight end Fells. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Well, looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dean Lowry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point.
And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Rodgers now on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Alan Lazard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Packers 77, Texans 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Watson's pass.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
24 is the mic. Hey, come on, now, come on, now.
Watson on 3rd down. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Complete.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Devontae Adams.
From 13 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
32-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Alert! 24's the mic. Bound to lose one. Switch.
Out of the gun, Watson. Over the middle, it's Fells. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
No. Slam. 24. Back.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans claw one back.
Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket, but when he's forced out of the pocket like that, he can make those big plays downfield.
Almost a bad thing when you're pass rushing and you force a Deshaun Watson out of the pocket. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate receivers, and it turns into a little bit of a scramble drill for the defensive backs. Where is everyone? And Deshaun Watson finds his target for a big, big play.
25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. He's going to air one out. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers continue to roll. Extra point try now for Crosby. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Packers 91, Texans 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Credit
him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Push him back. Out, out, out.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Being chased out left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
From the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Watson, off play action. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Was Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Christian Kirksey in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Watson steps away to his left, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to be Packer football.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
41's the mic. 41's the mic.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
50.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First down, Packers.
319. Hey, 88. You're not ready. 41 Mike.
Rodgers throwing here. And he fires one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. That's complete to Lazard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.